I really need a new kitchen.
I'm gonna let the sun shine in today. I'm trying to make this darkness go away. I'll paint with colors and I'll sing until my lungs give out. I'm gonna let the sun shine in today. And I will leave my...
Hey everybody, welcome to 13 Moons Homestead. My name is Lynette. I'm glad you could join me here today. I've been telling you for a while now in videos, you've heard me say that we've been doing renovations on the house, and I haven't really covered any of what we're doing inside yet because, quite frankly, it's just been kind of a disaster and a mess. We've been kind of shuffling things around the house as we finish one part and we have to move things out to finish one part and then move some stuff back in and then move to a different area and do that and whatever. So we're still in the middle of kind of a big mess, but I thought I'd bring you along and let you in on some of what we're doing right now, and I'll cover more later, but in particular today I'm going to show you the current state of my kitchen. I didn't get really good video or photos of the kitchen before we tore it out. When we first moved in here, we purchased the home and the property in September of 2018, and we moved in shortly thereafter, and it's currently March 3rd of 2019. So we haven't been here a super long time, but we knew right away that we were going to replace the kitchen. That, we factored that into the cost of this property and set money aside for that. So I was not doing YouTube when we started this journey, and so it didn't occur to me to really get good video or photos or anything. So I have some of the real estate listing photos and some photos, and I think maybe a little video that I took like from my mom or something of the kitchen, and I'll try to pepper them into this video so you can get an idea what it looked like before. Come in the front door, you have a choice to go up a half a flight of stairs or down a half a flight of stairs. And if you walk up, you'll walk into the main living area, which now that we've torn some things out, opens directly into the kitchen. This room, you can see behind me, the doors, the big doors and windows behind me. That entire wall is window with a sliding door in the middle, and it faces out to our driveway. And the ceiling in here is vaulted. It was always meant to be one big room. So at some point, I think the real estate agent said in like 2003 or something like that, renovations were done to, they said update the kitchen, but honestly I can't imagine it was really an update. This house was built in 1974. The kitchen when we got here was very awkward. They had renovated and they built a pony wall in the middle of this giant beautiful room in order to install wall ovens and this really awkward little island that had a cooktop in it, but the cooktop was too far away from the edge of the island. You actually had to lean and reach in order to use it to cook. And the cabinets were not really good quality. So we have torn it all out, and we're now trying to decide what the next step is. So let me show you what the kitchen looks like now. It's starting in the dining area, which is immediately in front of the big windows that go out the whole window wall. And this is the dining area on one side, and then we pan over here into what used to be a kitchen. There we go. Excuse me, using new equipment here, so bear with me. The sink was underneath the window, and the refrigerator was in that refrigerator-shaped spot with the very old wallpaper surrounding it. And there was an island in the middle. You can kind of see where there's electric sticking up through the floor there on the right. There was a wall there, and on the living room side to the right was a built-in desk, and on the kitchen side was wall ovens, and then an island, a little squarish kind of island. The kitchen was very, very tight and crowded. It was really hard to move around in there. If the dishwasher was open or a cupboard was open or anything, it was hard to get into the refrigerator. And like I mentioned before, it was really difficult to use the cooktop, which was not even new when they put it in. It's clearly very old. And the downdraft, venting didn't work anymore. And the wall ovens were also quite ancient. We were kind of really afraid to use them. So it's all been torn out now. So this is why when I bring you videos in a kitchen, it's the little kitchenette downstairs in our family room, which is also not completely done being renovated yet, but it's at least functional, so we can live with this situation up here until we can resolve it. So I can give you an idea how big this room is. If we pan over here, there's a washer and dryer we're going to donate, and you can see that's my desk area there at the top of the landing, and you can kind of see the railings there that go down to the front door. Over here, got a fireplace. It has a raised hearth. I'm not sure that I want to keep this just as a fireplace, or I'd really like to have a wood stove, I think, but it is kind of a cool fireplace. I'm not sure I like the mantle though, so that may change, and the tile that's on the hearth will definitely change. It's a brown 1970s not attractive tile right now, so I'd like to change it to a slate. And probably I'll whitewash the bricks, and it's likely I'll remove the current mantelpiece. I'd like to have a live edge wood mantle, I think. And then come back around. It's one of my husband's work areas, makeshift work areas for now, because he works from home. And then back out to the big windows that look out to the driveway. Gives you an idea. It's really just such a gorgeous room. The deck out there also needs to be completely replaced. It is not currently safe. That is another project. But the one that's on our minds the most right now is the kitchen. So we kind of thought we knew what we wanted to do with the kitchen. We were going to purchase everything through IKEA and probably install it ourselves. But the closest IKEA to where we are is an hour away, and it's a little bit difficult. So we're considering some other options. So that gives you an idea of the state of the house right now. We have things stacked everywhere that can't be unpacked because we have nowhere to put them. And we have storage units, 3 storage units right now because we can't finish and get everything put away. And the kitchen is empty. So that's our current focus, is trying to get the kitchen together and also trying to get the garden space cleared in time to do anything with it. I still have not started seeds. I have a lot of seeds, and I have all the stuff to start seeds, and I still might start some seeds, but I have a feeling this year I might have to buy some plants just to get going because it's already March, and I'm just not sure I'm gonna have time for things to grow appropriately if I start them from seed. Except for sure I will be starting some herbs and lettuces because I'm planning to grow those in the greenhouse hopefully all year round. So we'll see. I'll talk more about garden plans in another video, but for the kitchen, I mentioned we're considering IKEA cabinetry, and we were also looking at Home Depot or Lowe's options. We want to be able to install the cabinetry ourselves. We will hire plumbers, electricians, and we will have to hire for the countertop to be done because we want quartz. But most of the rest of it we can do ourselves. We can install cabinetry, and we already have the flooring. We've been installing the same flooring all through the house, and it's not a problem. We can do that part. We set aside enough money. We could hire the whole kitchen done, but we also want to be able to do the deck, and we have even the garden to build the raised beds and stuff is going to be a chunk of money too. And we'd rather be able to do more projects, so we want to do as much of the labor ourselves as we can. Or at least if I'm going to pay somebody, I'm going to pay my son and his boss when it's their off season right now. It costs me a little less. It gives them something to do when their business is not busy, so I'm happy to do that. But I've been investigating the options for cabinetry and looking at reviews online, what people have done, and I think the IKEA cabinets are a superior product to what Home Depot and Lowe's offer for in-stock, off-the-shelf stuff that we can just purchase. But in all cases, it sounds like the customer service is not great, and if you order things shipped, in particular Home Depot and Lowe's, that they often come damaged, and it takes a long time for new ones to be shipped and to return broken ones. So we're torn as what to do. You can order nicer cabinets through Home Depot in particular. We went in and asked some questions, but you have to have a consultation and use their designer in order to be able to order the higher quality cabinets at all. And I really don't need that service. I don't want to pay for it. I'm still torn as what to do. I can order things online for Home Depot or Lowe's. If we want to do IKEA, we kind of have to go there. We can order the entire kitchen and have it delivered, and the delivery fee is reasonable. But everything comes flat packed, and we have to assemble it. Whereas if we order or purchase on-site through Home Depot or Lowe's, the cabinets are already assembled. We do have a trailer, so we can go pick up whatever we need. So those are just the options we're going through. IKEA has an online tool to kind of design your kitchen, but it's a little tricky to use. It's not intuitive. It doesn't work well, but I think it'll get us close enough. Home Depot doesn't technically have a tool. I found one like through a back door somewhere. It works a little better than IKEA's, but I wasn't confident that it was showing things correctly and fitting things in there correctly. So I have more work to do, but that is our focus. I know I have two young adult children still living at home. One will be here towards the end of the month on spring break. I can probably get the fourth one here around the same time. So whatever we're going to have, I want to have it here, including appliances and sink and faucet and fixtures and whatever, and do as much of the stuff that we can do ourselves while everybody's here, and we can just kind of tackle it as a group project and get it knocked out. And before that time, we're going to have the electrician come in and replace all of the existing outlets and run the circuits a little different, get rid of the current electric that's coming up through the floor because we won't need it in that exact spot again, and install a new outlet for the oven and potentially for the dishwasher and the refrigerator. And we'll get the plumber out to replace, there's kind of weird pipes coming out of the wall where the sink was before, so we'll have him replaced with something standard, and then we'll have him come back again after we get the cabinetry and the sink and have him hook that up. Some of that stuff we could do, but we have a good plumber and we have a good electrician. I'm comfortable with them, and they can do it so much faster. They have all the tools. If something's not quite right, I don't have to run 30 minutes to the nearest store to get plumber's tape or something that we forgot. So we'll let them do that. So that's the project we're currently working on, that and the garden. I am going to do another video soon on sharing with you the seeds that I got. I have 2 envelopes here that I am trying to wait and not open so I can unbox them or unenvelope them for you. And I'll show you the rest of what I have too. I covered some of them in an earlier video about the hayloft, but I'll cover the rest of them and show you the seed starting supplies that I've gotten, and hopefully by then we'll have the greenhouse a little more cleaned up. If you're new here, please subscribe, stick around and follow us on our journey. We just purchased this homestead in September 2018 and it's now March 2019. It's got great bones. Everything's in pretty good shape, but there's some deferred maintenance, and this is our journey to work through all of those things, get this property back into shape and useful. There's a barn here and everything, and then start getting gardens in and probably get some animals. But it's been 2 decades since I did any gardening, and it wasn't on the kind of scale that I'm gonna attempt now, and I have never kept farm animals, so this is all a learning journey for us, but we'd love for you to come along. So hit subscribe, hit the little bell if you want to know when I've released a new video. Smash that like button, comment below, and share our videos with your friends. All of those things help us grow our channel and helps me keep putting out more videos for you. So thanks very much for coming along, and we'll see you again in the next video.
I'm gonna let the past be filled with smoke, and I will try to fix what has been broken, and take this weight off my shoulders, 'cause I know yesterday ain't coming back. I'm gonna let the past stay in the cold. I will listen to the ocean, let its unsaid words be spoken.